Hello Internet, welcome to my kitchen once again. This last week on the Great British Bake Off, for the technical challenge they made muffins. And no, not your fancy American muffins filled with flavour and fruit. No, not mules either. That's one for the older English people. No, I'm talking about English muffins. Good, proper English muffins. The sort the Queen would eat. Long live the Empire! It should be noted that this is not my first attempt at making these muffins. I did have an attempt yesterday, which did not go brilliantly. I did use Paul Hollywood's official recipe for that one, which was ridiculously complicated and very hard to work with. I did make some muffins though, and suddenly via the magic of video editing, a man appears holding a muffin. Observe its misshapen, sadly wonky brilliance. They did taste quite nice though. So I thought that I would have another go today. And suddenly they're gone. Now the other reason for doing this again today was that I lost all of the footage I recorded. The netbook I'm using as a video camera, here, a camera, it crashed and took all of my footage with it. The swine. It was garbage anyway. So, attempt number 2. And I will use this opportunity for a taste comparison. Because I'm not going through the rigmarole of making Hollywood's ridiculous recipe again. No, I have a much simpler one from this. The River Cottage Handbook for Bread. Without further ado, let us begin creating our fine patriotic English muffins. You will require flour, butter, salt, water and yeast, and semolina for dusting. My only memory of semolina prior to this was a disgusting pudding I used to make us eat at school that resembled wallpaper paste. Unless we forget the most vital ingredient of all, a cup of coffee. Because it's Monday morning, and what more reason do you need? I haven't stirred that. The butter, about 5 grams of salt, yeast and water and yeast. We add the yeast and the water. Apparently this is going to make quite a wet dough. Oh, please don't let it be as bad as yesterday's. That was a nightmare. Do, re, mi, fa, do. You may be wondering, he hasn't made any yeast puns yet. There are none left to make. They've all been done. I decided I'd spare you them. It's the yeast I could do. Oh, I couldn't help myself. There are 4 muffins. Here we come. Da 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 da. Oh, almost. I'm bowled over. Rest there, my precious. Rest there. Rise up. Rise. And that's stage 1 complete. Now we just wait. Ta-da! We're back. Back in the kitchen again. And as you can see, not a lot has happened. Push the air out of it. And we're going to divide it into 4 pieces. These are going to be big muffins. Who wants perfection? Perfection is for dull people. These into little rounds. Isn't it cute? And push that down. Gather some semolina flour on a wooden board. That looks about right to me. Put that on there. Isn't it just adorable? Et voila! And now, as is often the case with baking, we put them in a bag and wait some more. And we're back again. And the more astute among you may have noticed that we have switched sides. That's right, it's time to bake some muffins. There's no way to make that sound exciting. Yeah! Here we have our 4 candidates. I choose you. Okay, that was less dramatic than I think we were all expecting. I shall now take a quick photo so that you can properly see what it is I'm doing. And because this makes a faintly amusing smiley face. And that will appear somewhere here, I think. Oh, that was hot. It burns. Oh. 3 of them have joined together. That's not what an English muffin would do. You've become French muffins. Look at this bulbous lump of a thing. Is it going to be baked, or are we just going to have uncooked dough, raw dough? And the answer is raw dough. It's not baked in the middle. Oh, no. No. A stiff upper lip, Darnley. Never let them see you cry. Why? Why? So, Internet, what can we conclude from this muffin-based debacle? As you can see, I have extensively sampled several of these. I will say that the ones using Paul Hollywood's recipe, which I will link to down there, were a huge pain in the arse to make. Massive pain. They did, however, ultimately turn out better. These ones have proven to be a bit of a pain to cook. Bake. Sorry, bake. I know, bake. And the flavour of Hollywood's ones, I think, is probably a little bit better, if I'm being honest. Slightly sweeter, because there was some sugar in the recipe, and there wasn't in these other ones. So that's your choice. You can have easier to make, but not quite as nice. Caveat, that may just be because of the baker in this instance. This guy. Or you can have all the fun of making Hollywood's recipes, and by fun I mean annoyance, but end up with a slightly nicer muffin at the other end of it. It's for you to decide, Internet. The choice is yours. Choose wisely. That's enough of this nonsense. I've been Alan Donnelly. You have been marvellous. Internet, don't go changing. And I have a crap ton of muffins to eat. So I would better get on with it. I'll see you next time, Internet. Bye. God, these are chewy.